HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a markup language that describes the structure of the web page. It allows us to create web pages that contain paragraphs, headings, links, and block quotes. The output of HTML web pages is same on any type of computer and on any operating system, example Mac, Windows, etc. The latest version of HTML is HTML5, which was released in 2008. Hypertext. Hypertext is a piece of text that has special feature of linking to other documents or web pages. Markup language. It is a language that uses special symbols called tags to mark up a text document and instructs the browser how to display the text. Key features of HTML5. Some of the important features of HTML are: it is a platform-independent language. It allows us to build tables. It allows us to add a link on the web page. It is not case-sensitive language. It is a very easy and simple language. It provides a flexible way to design web pages along with the text. Types of HTML editor. There are mainly two types of HTML editors named the WYSIWYG editor and text editor. Let us now discuss these editors. WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. This type of editor allows the developer to see what the end result will look like when the document is created. These editors provide various tools and graphical interfaces where the web pages are designed. Examples of WYSIWYG editors are Adobe Dreamweaver, Amaya, and Google Web Designer. Text editor. We can create HTML documents using normal text editors like Notepad or WordPad. The user should have a proper knowledge of the HTML commands to develop a web page. Tags and attributes. As we know that HTML is a markup language, it uses tags to mark up the content of the web pages. These tags also have their attributes. Let us learn more about tags and attributes. Tags. Tags are the basic building blocks of a web page. They tell the browser how the information is to be displayed on the web page. Tags do not appear in the browser window, but they affect the display of the text and non-text items in it. Each tag in HTML follows specific rules and syntax. HTML tags are not case sensitive. In HTML document, a tag name begins with an opening angular bracket and ends with closing angular bracket. For example, tag name, content, /tag name. Both opening and closing tags are same. The only difference is that the closing tag contains a / before the tag name. Most of the tags in HTML have opening and closing tags. A combination of opening tag, content, and closing tag is called an element. The HTML tags can be categorized as container tags. The tags that have both opening and closing tags are called container tags. For example, B/V, head/head. Empty tags. Empty tags contain only opening tag. They do not have closing tag. These tags do not enclose any data. For example, BR, HR, etc. HTML tags can also be further classified as block level tags. The block level tags take up the full width available and by default begin on a new line. Some of the block level tags are paragraph, P, headings H1 to H6, horizontal rule, HR, etc. Text level tags. The text level tags are used to mark up parts of the text. These tags do not start with a new line. Some of the text level tags are bold, B, superscript, SUP, italic, I, subscript, sub, etc. Nesting of tags. Nesting of tags means that you can start a new tag before closing the previous tag. The only point to remember is that tags are nested on LIFO principle, that is, last in first out. This means that the tag that has been opened Last needs to be closed first. Attribute. An attribute is a property that provides some additional information about a tag. It enhances the functionality of a tag. It always specified inside the opening tag. All attributes consist of two parts, a name and a value. The name is the property that you want to set. The value is what you want for the respective property. For example, body BG color is equal to yellow. The BG color attribute of the body tag is used to add a background color to the body of the web page. For example, HR width is equal to 50%. The width is the attribute of the HR tag, which specifies the width of the horizontal line in pixels or percentage. By default, the width is 100%. Rules for writing HTML codes. There are certain rules for writing HTML codes. Let's learn more about them. Container tags should always be closed properly. Values given to the attributes should be enclosed within the double quotes. Tag name should not contain spaces. There should be no spaces between and in a tag. Tags must be nested correctly. HTML5 document structure. An HTML document is a text file containing markup tags. The markup tags tell the web browser how to display the web page. A HTML file is saved with .htm or .html extension. Basic structure of HTML document is as follows. A HTML page is divided into two sections called head and body. Head contains the information which is not to be shown on the web page. Body contains the information which is to be shown on the web page. HTML provides various tags such as exclamation, doctype HTML, HTML, head, title, body, and many more. Let us discuss some tags in detail. The exclamation doctype HTML tag. The exclamation doctype HTML is not an element in HTML. It is a document type declaration that tells the browser about the version of HTML. It is not case sensitive, which means you can write it into uppercase or lowercase. The HTML tag. The HTML tag tells the web browser that the text contained between HTML and /HTML is a web page and can be viewed using a web browser. Every web page coding must starts with the HTML tag and ends with the /HTML/HTML tag. The head tag. The head tag defines header area of your web page. The information given in head tag tells the computer that this information is not to be shown on the web page. It is a container tag used in pair as head and /head. Every web page coding must have its header tag. The title tag. The title tag tells the web browser that text contained between title and /title is the text that does not form part of the web page. It will be shown on the title bar of your web browser. The use of title tag is not mandatory. If you do not want to give title to your web browser will show file name and its path as title of your web page. The body tag. The body tag tells the web browser that the text contained between body and /body tags is to be shown on the web page. It is a container tag. Creating and saving an HTML document. Let us start with the designing of first web page by using the basic tags. Step 1. Open the notepad and write the following HTML code. Step 2. Click on File menu. Step 3. Click on Save to open Save As dialog box. Step 4. Choose the location where you want to save the file. In this case, desktop is selected. Step 5. Enter name for the file as firstwebpage.html. Step 6. Click on Save button to save the file. Web page in web browser. After creating and saving a HTML document, you need to open it into a web browser to view it. To open a HTML document into web browser, perform the following steps. Step 1. Open the folder in which you have saved the HTML document. Step 2. Locate the file and double-click it. Web page opens in your default web browser window. Introducing CSS3. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It is a design language which enables to simplify the process of making web pages. It handles and describes how a HTML web page will be presented on a web browser. It helps to save a lot of time as one design layout can be used to make number of web pages. The latest version of CSS is CSS3. Earlier CSS2 was used. CSS comprises of style rules that are interpreted by the web browser and then applied to the corresponding elements in HTML web page. Syntax to create a style in CSS is selector property 1 value 1 property 2 value 2, where selector signifies or points to a HTML tag to which a style will be applied like body. The property 1 is a property of CSS that can be used to create a style, and the value 1 is the valid value of the property. A semicolon should be used at the end of the property value if more than one property is used. However, you can skip the semicolon if only one property is used. All the properties with their values are enclosed within curly braces. For example, if you want to create a style that fills a background color in a web page, then you need to use the background color property of CSS in the following manner: body, background, color, green. In the preceding code, body signifies the body tag, that background color is the property, and green is the value of property that will change the background color of the web page as green. Using CSS style. There are three ways to use the CSS style in HTML document, which are inline style sheet, internal style sheet, external style sheet. Inline style sheet. An inline style is used to apply a unique style for a single element. The style attribute an element allows you to create and apply a style on the element. Syntax to create an inline style is where element is any valid HTML tag and the style is the global attribute of HTML used by all the tags of HTML. The style attribute contains all the CSS properties and their values within double quotes. For example, internal style sheet. CSS design can also be applied into a HTML document by using style tag. This tag should be placed inside the head and /head tags. An internal style sheet is commonly used when one web page has a unique style. For example, external style sheet. In case of external style sheet, the CSS styles are written in a separate file which is saved with .css extension. You need to include a reference to the external style sheet file within the link element inside the head element. Syntax to include the reference of external style sheet is where href attribute contains the path of the style sheet. For example, if you have saved the file in which styles are written with the name style.css, then the code will be: you need to give complete drive path of the style sheet if the file is saved at any other location. Let us create a web page using the external style sheet. The first step is to create style sheet file. Open the notepad and type the following code. Now save the file with the name style.css at any location again. Open a new notepad window and type the following code. When you view the preceding web page in browser, you will get the following output. You can also use the 6-digit hexadecimal code in place of color name. For example, the hexadecimal code #000000 represents the black color and #FFFFFF represents the white color. For example, You can also set an image as background of a web page by using the background image property of CSS in the following manner. Editing an existing HTML document. Follow these steps to edit a HTML document. Step 1. Locate your file. Step 2. Right-click on the file icon to open right-click menu. Step 3. Hover mouse pointer over Open With option to open a sub-menu. Step 4. Click on Notepad. This will open your HTML document in Notepad so that you can make changes in the file. After making the required changes, you need to save the file by pressing the Ctrl+S keys. If your web page is already opened in web browser, you need to press the F5 key to see the changes you have done.